Hi, everybody. It's Mike. Today, I wanted to go over Edpuzzle, which is a request I've had from a lot of people. What is it? How does it work? What do you do to get on? How do you assign stuff? How do you link it to Google Classroom? All that kind of stuff. So I'm going to jump right in, and you just need to go to Edpuzzle. Just type it into a search, and then get in there. And those of you that are new, you're going to recognize a lot of the sign-in steps automatically. Um, so let me just go ahead and you're going to click sign up if you haven't signed up yet. I'm going to click login, and it's going to ask you if you're a teacher or student. So obviously you select teacher. Um, when you sign in for the first time, it's going to have a lot more steps for you to finally get to your account. The free account has 20 videos that you can do. The paid account, it's like, I don't know, like $9 a month. 110 for the year is just unlimited access. So you click I'm a teacher, and then you're going to want to sign in with Google, and then select your at longbeachschools.net account. Okay, and then this is what the home screen looks like. And let me just go over some of the different areas of content that you can look at. So this first screen is the content screen, and a couple of notations. Um, when a video has this little icon at the bottom, that means that this video already has questions embedded into it. So basically what Edpuzzle is you can pick a video from any of the formats on the left. You can see Edpuzzle, YouTube, Khan, National Geographic, TED Talks, all these things. And once you pick the video, it will tell you whether somebody else has already put questions and narration into it, or whether it's just a blank video. So these tell you right here that these videos already have questions embedded. And the cool thing is in Edpuzzle is that you can pick a blank video and then embed your own questions into it. And just keep in mind that when the student is watching the video, the question will pop up and they will not be able to move on until they answer that question. So that's what makes Edpuzzle, I think, so effective, is that your narration and your questions require the student to go slowly through the video for the content. Okay. So you'll notice up here on the left, this is the home screen. And then underneath, well, the first one was the content screen. This one is the home screen. You can see history, social studies at your school. Basically, what's going to happen is um, I have all these up here, and you can see that our colleagues have listed some of these videos. And basically what's happening is it's showing me which one of my colleagues have put these videos up, and then it'll go to other history teachers that have put stuff up and stuff like that. So once you start searching for something in a specific subject, it's going to start trending those types of videos. So if you're a science teacher, it's going to come up first with science teacher content from our school, then localities, and it'll just keep on going on more and more science videos. So if I click on curriculum, these are ways to view content for each different levels. And these are the ones that puzzle curriculum that it's already there. And then Jordan High School will tell you which teachers in Jordan High School have content up. And this is pretty cool because you can do it by subject. You can see history here. So let me just see if any science teachers have put anything up. Okay, so you can see our colleagues that have put stuff up. Mr. Barrett, Mr. Bukris. So there's a lot of content up here that's been put in. If I want to go back, I can just click up here to Jordan High School, and let's see if any math teachers have put anything up. Okay, so Miss Mora, Mr. Larson, Mr. Lane. So there's a lot of different teachers that have put content up. Now, if they put their content up to share, that means you can use their content too. So in Edpuzzle, you kind of have to be of the mind that like this, most of what we do is to share. There's no real copyright protection or anything. So it's cool that our colleagues put this up to share. And then this last one is my content. And these are the things that I have used. So all this content are things that I have used. I usually use it a lot for golf. So I have a couple of ones where I've done some narration and some questions and things like that. Okay. So then also too is what you can do is come down here to like Edpuzzle, YouTube Con, National Geographic, and you can explore, um, the content that's already up there. So if I wanted to go Edpuzzle and let's just go technology, okay? So you can see some of the videos that have come up. And basically what I would be doing is I would be looking for anything that relates to what I want, to get across. And I can refine my search, so I can just go, let's say, for education. Remember, this is mostly geared towards students, so it's going to be a lot of the content will be on their level. So then I have all these different videos that I can choose from based on my subject search. And what I'm going to do is I am going to pick a video. So this one, I'm just going to pick golf. Okay. And so this one right here, golf fix indoor drills. You notice that there's no questions that have been added to it. Okay. Um, so let's say I find a video that I like. There's no questions to it, but I want to add my own content to it. So I'm going to click this one. Okay. And then what I can do is I can preview the video. Okay. So let's say I watch the video and then it's it's something that I end up wanting to use. Um, then what I want to do is I want to be able to copy that video or just add it to my content. So I'm going to go back here, and then here's the video. Ah, sorry, it refreshed on me. Okay. And so I just clicked the box, and now what I want to do is I want to come over here to edit. And so once I click edit, then I'm going to be able to add what I want to the video. Okay. Right. So this is the edit screen. And then what I'm going to want to do is I can cut the video, right? So I can change the length by, I can move that slider back and forth, right? Changing the length of the video, so on. Okay. And then I can make my cuts, and it has a little instruction: save time by cutting sections out. So you don't have to use the full video. You can just use the cut version of it. Then I can go to voiceover. Okay. And then what I can do is I can stop at a certain point, and then what I would do is I would start recording at that certain point. And what is this video about? So, okay, then. So you can see it recorded part of my voice. So you just want to practice a little bit to get down the timings of the video. And what you can see is it put a little Beely Bob right there. You can see like the little yellow marker. So when students end up watching the video, it's going to stop there. And I would ask them, whatever questions I wanted to. So I can toss that one away. Then I can start over. And I can go like this. And then I can start recording. What is this video about? Stop recording. And then hopefully. Okay, so that would be my narration, and you can see the mark that it left on the video. So as the students go through it, you can narrate. But the coolest part about this is when you head to questions. Okay, so you can do multiple questions, multiple choice, open-ended, so on and so forth. You just find a spot in this video, and let's say I want to put a multiple choice question. I can type the question in. So what skill are you learning? Okay, and then I could go full swing, putting, scroll down here, and I could go. I could add more, so you add another choice. I could go chipping, that, and then I could save it. I spelled chipping wrong, but you get the point. Okay, and then so what you notice is Let me just spell this correctly. There we go. Okay, and then save. And then what's going to happen is it's going to put a marker on the video and show me where it appears in the length of the video. And then what's going to happen is when the student goes to complete this, they're going to have to stop at that point, answer the question, and then move on. And so that's what you do. You just embed all the questions that you want and all the narration and all that kind of stuff. And then when you're done, what you want to do is you want to finish. So see this button up here in the right hand corner, you click finish, and then your video will be ready. Okay. And you can see my one question is right here, and then push play. Right. Okay. So you can see that the screen stopped. You heard my narration come in there, but then it stops at that point of the video, and then it allows kids to answer the question. Okay. So that's what you want to do. That's how you build the videos, and then you can go back and you can, put all kinds of questions, whatever you want. Um, and then the next step is what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add the video. So I'm going to go up here to content. Okay. And then what I want to do is see the format of Edpuzzle changes quite often, but it's right here. My picture was blocking it. See, it says right here assign. So then what I want to do is I want to click assign. Okay. And then I have classes that I can choose to put it in. So I have my golf class. And what I would do is I would assign it to golf. And then because I've already linked my Google Classrooms up, then it would just automatically add it to that. Or what I can do is I can add a new class. And I could name this one golf period 7, 2019, 2020. Okay. And then I could create the class. Okay. And that's how that would work. So if I assign the class like that, then what I would need to do is I would need to have a code that I would give to kids in order for them to access that. Or what I could do is I could link it to Google Classroom if I wanted to. So that's an option that I would have. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close out of this. I'm going to go to my classes here. Okay. And then you can see right here, I'm going to pick the new one that I just made. Okay. And you can see when I click on class options, there's a class code where students would be able to access it directly from the code. So that's if you don't want to link it to Google Classroom. Then this class right here would not be linked to Google Classroom. It would just be going through a code. So the kids would have to actually go to Edpuzzle in order to access that. Then what I could do is I could create a Google Classroom from this screen. So basically what I'm going to do is the same one, golf period 7, 2019, 2020. I'm going to add it as a Google Classroom instead of an Edpuzzle classroom. Most of the ones I do is Google Classroom, but it's completely up to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Google Classroom. And then right now it's going to link to my Google Classroom. And you can see I've got tons here. So I'm going to find my current golf class, golf 2019, 2020. And I believe that actually might be the current class that I have already established. So let's see, we go back one. Yeah, should have added. Here, let's see what's going on. Okay. Oh yeah, I just need to check the box, that's all. No, it's already checked. So I'm assuming that kind of what probably happened. Go back to my classes. Well, something's going on here. It says that I already have the class in there, and it's probably just because I've done these examples so many times, something's happening to it. But it should happen pretty seamlessly. As soon as you add class and you click Google Classroom, it should come up automatically with all of your classes. You select the class, and then it'll automatically link to that class. Um, so that's probably what's going on here. Let me just check to see the classes that are checked. Oh, I see what's happened. I've just renamed the class. So Golf 2019-20. What I did was I renamed the class in Google Classroom, but I didn't rename the class in Edpuzzle. Okay, so that's what's going on here. So that just goes to show you. See right here, it says Golf 2018-2019. It's the right class. I just renamed it 2019-2020 in Google Classroom, but it never changed over here, right? So um, let me see if I can edit the name. So then what I would do is I would go golf options. Let's just go 2019, 2020, and then save changes. Okay. Now the changes are saved, and now I have the right class. And right here, all the students that I have in the class are going to show up. And so you can see over here, I can remove some kids. I can reset their password. I can edit their name. I can do all kinds of stuff. But this is going to sync. Once you sync it with Google Classroom, it's going to sync with your kids that are in that Google Classroom. And sometimes, but what it's not going to do is it's not going to delete them. So some of the students, like the students I'm checking right now, um, are not in the class anymore. So I just have to remove them. But as soon as new kids sign up for your Google Classroom through Edpuzzle, they'll just be added automatically. So that's pretty much how you use Edpuzzle. Um, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a live tutorial to, kind of clear some stuff up. I know that sometimes tutorials can be a little bit confusing, especially Edpuzzle, where it's, the interface isn't too, you know, it doesn't have any pizzazz in it. It's just kind of like clinical. But as long as you know how to grid the content like we started with, and go to my classes, you can assign content. And once you assign videos, they'll go straight to your Google Classroom and kids can answer those videos. Okay, so that's Ed Paul. If you have any questions, then you can just email me.